Remember that comforting sandwich your grandmother used to make? The one that filled the house with warmth and delicious smells. Chances are, it's one of many recipes that have quietly slipped away over time. Today, we're bringing those forgotten favourites back to life. Sandwiches have always been a quick and satisfying meal, but as food trends have evolved, many once beloved sandwiches have faded into history. They've been replaced by trendy new options, but that doesn't mean they weren't amazing. These sandwiches were loved for a reason. They were simple, comforting, and delicious. Pimento cheese sandwich. Let's start with a southern classic, the pimento cheese sandwich. This simple yet flavorful sandwich features a creamy spread made from pimento peppers, shredded cheddar cheese, mayonnaise, and a splash of warm milk. The tangy and cheesy flavors make it a comforting favorite. Ingredients and preparation: mix pimento peppers with cheddar cheese, mayonnaise, and warm milk to create a creamy spread. Simply slather it on fresh bread and enjoy a rich, satisfying sandwich. Historical context: popular in the early 20th century, especially in the South, the pimento cheese sandwich was a staple at picnics and family gatherings. Though it has faded from the spotlight, it still holds a special place in Southern cuisine. Chicken liver pâté sandwich. Description. Next, we have the sophisticated chicken liver pâté sandwich. This rich and creamy spread, made from chicken livers, was once a staple at upscale gatherings, offering a touch of luxury. Ingredients and preparation: sauté chicken livers with onions, garlic, and herbs, then blend with butter to create a smooth pâté. Spread it generously on crusty bread for an elegant and satisfying sandwich. Historical context. In the mid-20th century, this sandwich was a favorite in high society. As lighter, quicker meals became popular, the chicken liver pâté sandwich gradually faded from menus, but remains a cherished classic for those who appreciate refined flavors. Olive and cream cheese sandwich. Take a trip to the Mediterranean with the olive and cream cheese sandwich. The tangy, briny olives combined with creamy cheese make for a simple yet delightful sandwich. Ingredients and preparation: chop olives finely and mix them into cream cheese to create a tangy, creamy spread. Spread it on fresh bread for a refreshing and satisfying bite. Historical context. This sandwich was popular in the 1930s and 1940s, especially for those seeking something a bit different. As new spreads and fillings became popular, the olive and cream cheese sandwich slowly faded, but it's still a treat for those who enjoy classic flavors. Creamed corn sandwich. Let's revisit a sandwich that was once a lunchtime staple: the creamed corn sandwich. This sandwich is a perfect example of how simple ingredients can come together to create something comforting and delicious. Imagine sweet, creamy corn nestled between slices of buttered bread, with a touch of cheese and fresh veggies. It's the kind of sandwich that feels like a warm hug on a busy day. Ingredients and preparation. The creamed corn sandwich is as easy to make as it is tasty. Start with a generous helping of creamed corn, the star of the show, which gives the sandwich its rich, sweet flavor. To add a bit of texture and flavor, sprinkle in some cheese. Cheddar works wonderfully here, and your choice of finely chopped veggies and herbs. Spread this mixture onto buttered slices of bread, then toast or press the sandwich until the bread is golden and crispy, and the filling is warm and melty. It's a quick and satisfying meal that's perfect for those days when you need something simple yet fulfilling. Historical context. In the past, particularly during the mid-20th century, the creamed corn sandwich was a popular choice for those with busy lifestyles. Whether it was packed in a lunchbox for school or whipped up as a quick snack after a long day at work, this sandwich was beloved for its ease of preparation and its comforting, hearty taste. However, as time went on and food trends shifted, the creamed corn sandwich began to fall out of favor. The rise of fast food and more convenient, pre-packaged meal options meant that this simple, homemade sandwich slowly faded into obscurity. Today, it's a forgotten gem, rarely seen on menus or in lunchboxes. Yet, there's something timeless about the creamed corn sandwich. It's a reminder of a time when meals were made from scratch, using whatever ingredients were on hand. For those who enjoy a touch of nostalgia or simply love the taste of sweet corn and melted cheese, this sandwich is definitely worth bringing back into your kitchen. Pigs in a blanket. Next up, we have a fun and versatile treat that's sure to bring back memories. Pigs in a blanket. While these mini sausages wrapped in dough are now best known as a popular party snack, they once served double duty as a tasty sandwich filling. Imagine the savoury goodness of a juicy sausage, wrapped in warm, flaky pastry, all tucked into a sandwich. It's a delicious bite-sized snack that was once a lunchbox favourite. Ingredients and preparation. Making pigs in a blanket is as straightforward as it gets. Start with small cocktail sausages, the key ingredient that gives this dish its name. These sausages are wrapped in puff pastry or biscuit dough, which is then baked until golden and crispy. The result is a savoury, buttery pastry with a juicy sausage inside. To add a little extra flavour, you can serve them with mustard or ketchup for dipping. If you're turning this appetizer into a sandwich filling, simply place a few of these wrapped sausages between slices of bread, and you've got a playful twist on the traditional sandwich. Historical context. Pigs in a blanket first appeared in the 1950s, and they quickly became a hit, particularly at parties and gatherings. The simplicity of the recipe, combined with its crowd-pleasing taste, made it a go-to choice for hosts looking to impress with minimal effort. Over time, pigs in a blanket became more closely associated with finger foods and party platters, but there was a time when they were also enjoyed as a unique sandwich filling. As food trends evolved, pigs in a blanket transitioned from a versatile meal component to a snack that's mostly reserved for special occasions like holiday parties, Super Bowl gatherings, and kids' birthdays. Today, they're a beloved classic in the world of appetizers, but their role as a sandwich filling has largely been forgotten. However, for those who love a bit of nostalgia and enjoy creative takes on classic dishes, pigs in a blanket as a sandwich filling is a fun option to try. It's a reminder of how food can be both simple and joyful, bringing a touch of playfulness to your meals. Ham and cheese toasted sandwich. Let's talk about a classic that's been loved by generations, the ham and cheese toasted sandwich. There's something incredibly comforting about the combination of savoury ham and melted cheese, all encased in crispy, buttery bread. It's a simple sandwich, but its satisfying flavour and texture made it a go-to meal in diners and cafes for many years. Ingredients and preparation. The beauty of the ham and cheese toasted sandwich lies in its simplicity. All you need are a few slices of ham, some cheese, cheddar or Swiss work perfectly, and buttered bread. To make it, layer the ham and cheese between two slices of bread, then butter the outside of the bread to ensure a golden, crispy finish. Toast the sandwich in a pan or sandwich press until the bread is beautifully browned and the cheese is melted and gooey. The result is a warm, hearty sandwich that's perfect for any time of day. Historical context. During the mid-20th century, the ham and cheese toasted sandwich was a staple in diners and cafes across the country. It was a quick and affordable option for people looking for a hot, satisfying meal. The combination of ham and cheese, paired with the crunchy toasted bread, made it a favourite for lunch breaks, casual dinners, and even late-night snacks. However, as fast food chains began to rise and offer more diverse and convenient sandwich options, the humble ham and cheese toasted sandwich started to fade from the spotlight. With the introduction of new flavours, ingredients, and preparation methods, this simple sandwich was gradually overshadowed by more trendy and elaborate choices. Today, the ham and cheese toasted sandwich is still enjoyed by many, but it's often seen as a nostalgic comfort food rather than a menu staple. It's a reminder of a time when meals were straightforward, satisfying, and made with love. For those who appreciate the classics, This sandwich is a delicious way to bring a bit of the past into the present. Mock ham salad sandwich. Now let's dive into a sandwich that was born out of necessity, the mock ham salad sandwich. During times when ham was hard to come by, people got creative in the kitchen, and this sandwich is a perfect example. Made from ground bologna and a few other simple ingredients, this sandwich offered the taste and satisfaction of a ham sandwich without the actual ham. It was a clever and resourceful solution that many households relied on. Ingredients and preparation. The mock ham salad sandwich is surprisingly easy to make, using ingredients that were often already on hand. Start with ground bologna, which forms the base of the salad. To this, add finely chopped hard-boiled eggs, onions, and sweet pickles, giving the mixture a nice crunch and a bit of sweetness. The final touch is a good dollop of mayonnaise, which binds everything together into a creamy, flavorful spread. Once the mixture is ready, simply spread it on some fresh sandwich buns or bread, and you've got a hearty, tasty sandwich that's both filling and budget-friendly. Historical context. The mock ham salad sandwich became popular in the 1950s, a time when many households were looking for economical ways to feed their families. With ham being a more expensive and less accessible option, this sandwich provided a tasty alternative that didn't break the bank. It was especially popular in regions where meat was a luxury, and people had to make do with what they could afford. As the economy improved and meat became more affordable and readily available, the need for mock versions of popular foods diminished. The mock ham salad sandwich, once a kitchen staple, began to fade from memory as real ham sandwiches became more common and convenient. Today, the mock ham salad sandwich is a relic of a bygone era, a reminder of the resourcefulness and creativity that shaped the culinary traditions of the past. While it might not be as common as it once was, it still holds a special place in the hearts of those who grew up with it, and it serves as an interesting glimpse into the history of everyday meals. If you're feeling adventurous or simply curious about how people made the most of what they had, this sandwich is definitely worth a try. Peanut butter and bacon sandwich. Now, let's talk about a sandwich combination that might raise some eyebrows: the peanut butter and bacon sandwich. At first glance, it seems like an odd pairing, but once you taste it, you'll understand why it was a hit. The creamy, nutty flavor of the peanut butter perfectly complements the salty, crispy bacon, creating a unique and satisfying sandwich that's both rich and indulgent. It's a bold choice that was surprisingly popular back in its day. Ingredients and preparation. Making a peanut butter and bacon sandwich is as simple as it sounds, but the flavors are anything but ordinary. Start with a generous spread of peanut butter on your bread, smooth or crunchy, depending on your preference. Then, add a few strips of crispy, well-cooked bacon. The combination of textures, the creamy peanut butter and the crunchy bacon, creates a delightful contrast that makes each bite interesting. Put it all together between 2 slices of fresh bread, and you've got a sandwich that's both unexpected and delicious. Historical context. This unusual combination found its moment in the spotlight during the mid-20th century, a time when food experimentation was at an all-time high. The contrast of sweet and salty flavors made the peanut butter and bacon sandwich a popular choice, especially for those looking for something a little different in their lunchbox. It was seen as both a treat and a clever way to mix up the usual sandwich routine. However, as the decades passed and healthier eating trends began to take hold, this rich and indulgent sandwich started to fade from favor. People began to move away from strange and experimental food combinations, opting instead for simpler, more health-conscious choices. The peanut butter and bacon sandwich, with its high-calorie content and unconventional pairing, became one of those curious relics of the past. Today, it's rare to find this sandwich on anyone's menu, but it still has its fans, those who appreciate the bold flavors and the nostalgia it brings. If you're in the mood to try something different or want to experience a bit of culinary history, the peanut butter and bacon sandwich is definitely worth a taste. It's a reminder that sometimes the most unexpected combinations can be the most delightful. Passer, deviled ham sandwich. Description. Let's dive into a sandwich that packed a punch of flavor, the deviled ham sandwich. Known for its spicy and savory taste, this sandwich was a favorite in the early 20th century. The deviled ham spread, with its zesty kick, was a way to take a simple ham sandwich to the next level. If you enjoy bold flavors, this was the sandwich that would have made your taste buds dance. Ingredients and preparation. The key to a great deviled ham sandwich is in the spread. Start with ground ham, finely chopped to create a smooth base. To this add mayonnaise for creaminess and mustard for that tangy bite. The real magic, however, comes from the spices, typically a mix of black pepper, paprika, and a touch of cayenne for heat. Mix everything together until you have a well-blended, flavorful spread. Once it's ready, simply spread it on slices of fresh bread. You can enjoy it as is, or add a few crisp lettuce leaves for some extra crunch. Historical context. The deviled ham sandwich rose to popularity in the early 1900s, a time when home-cooked meals were the norm, and people were always looking for ways to add variety and excitement to their dishes. The term deviled refers to the addition of spicy or zesty ingredients, which gave this ham spread its distinctive flavor. It was a versatile and easy-to-make option, perfect for lunches, picnics, and casual gatherings. However, as the century progressed and pre-packaged deli meats became more widely available, the deviled ham sandwich began to fade from the spotlight. The convenience of ready-made sandwich fillings made the time-consuming process of preparing deviled ham at home less appealing. Over time, this once popular sandwich became a rare find, overshadowed by the rise of more modern, convenient options. Today, the deviled ham sandwich is a nostalgic reminder of a bygone era when flavor was king, and a little extra effort in the kitchen was rewarded with a meal that was both satisfying and memorable. While it might not be as common now, those who remember it or are curious to try something with a bit of history can still enjoy this flavorful spread. It's a taste of the past that's worth revisiting, especially if you appreciate sandwiches with a spicy twist. Sardine and mustard sandwich. Description. Let's finish our journey through forgotten sandwiches with one that's sure to appeal to those who love bold, assertive flavors. The sardine and mustard sandwich. This is not a sandwich for the faint of heart. It's packed with the strong, salty taste of sardines, perfectly balanced by the sharp tang of mustard. If you're someone who enjoys flavors that stand out, this sandwich was once a go-to for a quick and satisfying meal. Ingredients and preparation. The sardine and mustard sandwich is as straightforward as it gets, but the flavors are anything but simple. Start with a can of sardines, preferably packed in oil, as this enhances the richness of the fish. Lay the sardines out on slices of bread, and then spread a generous amount of mustard over the top. The mustard's acidity cuts through the richness of the sardines, creating a perfect balance. You can use whole grain, Dijon, or even a spicy mustard, depending on your taste. Put the two slices of bread together, and you've got a sandwich that's both strong and satisfying. Historical context. The sardine and mustard sandwich was a common choice in the early to mid-20th century, particularly among those who enjoyed a hearty, no-nonsense meal. Sardines were inexpensive, nutritious, and widely available, making them a popular option for quick lunches and snacks. The addition of mustard not only enhanced the flavor, but also helped preserve the sandwich, making it a practical choice for those on the go. However, as time went on and tastes began to shift towards milder, more subtle flavors, the sardine and mustard sandwich started to fall out of favor. The bold, briny taste of sardines became less appealing to a public that was growing more accustomed to delicate and varied flavors. Today, this sandwich is rarely seen, overshadowed by more modern options that cater to a wider range of palates. But for those who still crave strong, unapologetic flavors, the sardine and mustard sandwich remains a hidden gem. It's a sandwich that celebrates the robust tastes of the past and offers a glimpse into a time when simplicity and flavor were all you needed for a satisfying meal. If you're up for trying something with a bit of history and a lot of character, this sandwich might just surprise you.